I started writing because I loved hip hop. I started, DJing at Calex in Berkeley during the mid '80s, and as an extension of that, I started writing pieces about the graffiti scene. I knew all the graffiti writers in the Bay. Oh, this might be a cool story to do, and I found that I really enjoyed that. And I was also involved in a lot of activism, so there was a lot of manifesto writing and whatever, like serious change the world type shit that I was trying to do at the time. So that all kind of came together with hip hop. So my first byline was probably a letter to the editor in Highlights magazine when I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. I just remember it and getting the issue of Highlights and being like, oh shit, that's my name in this magazine, wow! I can't even remember what it was about. It was probably like, wow, man, that Highlights article just blew my mind. I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, your article on frogs just blew my mind. But it was like, it was real. It was like amazing. Who We Be as a book is about two things. On the one hand, it's a celebration of the way that artists can change the way we literally see each other and see the world for the better. It's a celebration of that. But on the other hand, it's asking some hard questions, which is, after multiculturalism, after hip-hop, after all of this cultural desegregation, why do we still have rising rates of inequality and racial resegregation? So that's what I wanted to kind of get at. On the one hand, the power of culture to change things, and on the other hand, the power, the lack of power that we are still confronting, the lack of equality and equity, cultural equity that we're still experiencing. What I say is race is happening between appearance and perception of difference, right? It's something that we naturally do as humans, is to notice difference, right? Noticing difference isn't in and of itself a bad thing, right? Although many people want to demonize that as such. What I think happens is that difference gets attached to notions of what's superior, what's inferior, right? Who belongs and who doesn't belong. And when that happens, then we're dealing with a completely different type of situation. What I'm really trying to get at is, when you have discussions about race in the US, they're so limited because people are, I think, afraid people of goodwill are afraid to talk about inequality in a very sort of transparent and sort of open kind of way. And so as a result, the discussion gets hijacked by these insane idiots all the time. And as long as that happens, we can't actually get to a place where we are, quote unquote, beyond race. You got to go through race to get beyond race.